Welcome back to RF Coins. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that might be sitting in your pocket, your change jar, or your childhood collection, the 1983 Lincoln cent, also known as the 1983 Lincoln penny. Don't let its humble appearance fool you. Some versions of this penny have sold for thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, one penny, worth up to $585,604 in the current collector's market. Stay tuned, because we're going to cover every single detail you need to know: the history, design, errors, varieties, and most importantly, what makes your 1983 cent valuable. So hit that like button, subscribe to RF Coins, and let's dig into the story of one of the most mysterious and valuable pennies in modern American coinage. Let's start with the basics. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, honoring the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin was designed by Victor David Brenner and has since undergone many changes, from design modifications to metal composition. The 1983 penny falls into a very interesting time in U.S. mint history. Just 1 year earlier, in 1982, the U.S. Mint made a major change. Pennies were no longer made of 95% copper, but instead were made of zinc with a thin copper plating. This switch was made because the rising cost of copper made it more expensive to mint pennies than their face value. But here's where it gets really interesting. In 1983, while all cents were supposed to be struck on the new zinc planchets, a few rare exceptions were accidentally struck on the older, solid copper planchets left over from 1982. These are known as 1983 copper pennies, and they are a monobverse design, Abraham Lincoln facing right. Let's talk about the real stars of the 1983 penny story. The rare varieties and errors that can make a 1-cent coin worth tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. D valuable varieties. If you look closely at the reverse of the coin, especially at the words 1 cent and United States of America, you may see noticeable doubling. Not slight, not shadow-like, but real, visible doubling. These coins can fetch $300 to $3,000 depending on the grade, with higher graded examples selling for even more. Ents are supposed to be zinc. But a small number were mistakenly struck on copper planchets from 1982. The telltale sign is the weight, 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams. One of these was authenticated and sold for $18,000, and others have been reported to reach up to $25,000 at auction. 1983 penny struck on wrong planchets. There are reports of 1983 cents struck on dime planchets or foreign planchets. These can sell for $1,000 to $5,000 plus, depending on condition and type of error. Off-center strikes, broad strikes, and die cracks. A rare copper version. Step 2, magnify it. Use a jeweler's loupe or a microscope to check for doubling on the reverse. Step 3, look for errors, center strikes, die breaks, or unusual shapes. Jackpot. Check the mint mark. D and no mint mark versions exist. Proofs are only from San Francisco. Now let's talk real money. As of June 2025, here's what 1983 Lincoln cents are selling for on the market. Regular circulated zinc cents, 1 to 5 cents. 1983 double die reverse, $300 to $3, 500 plus. 1983 copper penny, $15,000 to $27,000 plus. L of a major transition in U.S. coinage history. It's the first full year of zinc pennies, and ironically, the year that gave us some of the most valuable copper cents ever discovered. It also represents the importance of paying attention, even to small things. A tiny 1-cent coin can literally change your life, or at least your bank account. So here's the question: do you have a 1983 penny worth a fortune? Let us know in the comments below. Share your finds, your questions, your experiences. We love to hear from the RF Coins family. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more in-depth coin videos, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a future treasure. If you enjoy the hunt, the history, and the excitement of coins that could be worth a small fortune, you're going to love what's coming next on RF Coins. Until next time, keep checking your change, keep learning, and as always, stay curious, stay sharp, and stay lucky, here at RF Coins. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but is hiding a fortune in plain sight. Yes, we're talking about the legendary 1994 D Lincoln cent, a penny that could be worth up to $585.603, and in some cases, even more, so don't blink. Because by the end of this video, you'll know why this humble cent from Denver is commanding big money in the collector world, and how to tell if you have one sitting in your collection right now. Let's rewind the clock to 1994. Bill Clinton was president. The Lion King was ruling the box office. The internet was just beginning to go mainstream. And at the Denver Mint, over 7.1 billion Lincoln cents were struck. Yes, billion with a B. Now you might be thinking, if there are billions of these, how can one be worth hundreds of dollars? Excellent question. Because in the world of numismatics, that's coin collecting for the uninitiated, rarity isn't always about mintage. It's about quality, errors, condition, and story, and the 1994 D cent has all of that. Let's break it down. This penny is part of the legendary Lincoln cent series, the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. First introduced in 1909, the Lincoln cent was the first American coin to feature a real person, President Abraham Lincoln, honoring the 100th anniversary of his birth. The obverse design, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, has become iconic. And while it's gone through changes over the years, the 1994 version still carries deep historical significance. What makes the 1994 D stand out isn't just its place in history, it's what happened during its production and the crazy market trends that followed. The D under the date stands for the Denver Mint, one of the primary U.S. mint facilities. Coins struck in Denver often carry unique traits, slightly different finishes, punch alignments, or variations in die wear. In the case of the 1994 D penny, some coins were struck with exceptionally sharp details, and in rare instances, with errors that sent collectors into a frenzy. Some 1994 D Lincoln cents are so well preserved that they've been graded MS-68 and above by major grading companies like PCGS and NGC, a rarity for a modern coin with such a high mintage. And this is where things get exciting. Let's talk numbers. A standard, circulated 1994 D penny you find in your pocket? It might be worth 1 to 10 cents, maybe a bit more if it's in decent shape, but a high-grade, mint state 1994 D penny, especially MS-68 or higher, can fetch anywhere from hundreds to well over $500 on the open market. In fact, one of these coins, graded MS-68 red, sold for a jaw-dropping $585.60 at auction recently. That's almost 58,500 times its face value. Yes, that's 58,500% profit from a coin you might ignore in your change jar. Even more fascinating, there are errors and varieties of this coin that make them even more valuable. Some examples: die cracks, double die, obverse center strikes, clipped planchets. Now you're probably wondering, how do I know if my 1994 D penny is worth hundreds of dollars? Here's what to look for: condition. Look for coins with no scratches, minimal contact marks, sharp features, and full red luster. These are candidates for MS-65 and above. Color. Red coins are more valuable than red-brown or brown ones. Copper tones fade over time, so a full red is rare and desirable. Strike quality. Strong strike details in Lincoln's beard, bow tie, and the Lincoln Memorial indicate a high-quality minting. Errors or varieties. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling, off-centers, or die clashes. If you think you found one, submit it to PCGS or NGC for grading, because that grade can change everything. The Lincoln cent series is among the most collected U.S. coins in the world. Collectors often seek full sets by date and mint mark, and the 1994 D in high grade is one of the toughest modern cents to find in top condition. That keeps demand high. Plus, as the coin market continues to grow, especially with younger collectors entering the hobby through online platforms like eBay and YouTube, prices are only going up. So holding onto a rare 1994 D penny today could mean even bigger profits tomorrow. You don't need to be a millionaire to get into coin collecting. All it takes is a sharp eye, a little knowledge, and maybe, just maybe, a lucky 1994 D penny hiding in your couch cushions. Check your change. Dig into that old jar. Ask your parents or grandparents. The next big coin find might be closer than you think, and remember, it's not just a coin. It's a story. A legacy. A tiny piece of American history that can also be worth real money. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment with your favorite coin in your collection, and hit that subscribe button right now, because here at RF Coins, we bring you the truth behind every treasure, and don't forget to turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what we're covering next. It could be the rare coin that changes your life. This is RF Coins, where change is never just change, it's history in your hands. Thanks for watching, and keep collecting. End screen with subscribe, watch next, and follow at RFCONS. Could this one penny be worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars? What if I told you that a small copper coin sitting in your drawer right now could change your life? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2000D Lincoln penny, a coin that collectors are hunting for across the globe. Let's talk about one of the most overlooked yet potentially valuable coins in American currency, the 2000 Denver minted Lincoln cent, minted over 8.8 billion times. You'd think it's a common coin. And it is, until you look a little closer. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, a major milestone in American numismatics. Fast forward to the year 2000, the Lincoln penny had already become an American icon. But that year, at the Denver Mint, something interesting happened. A few rare specimens slipped through the cracks, and they are worth big money today. You might be asking, what makes a 2000D Lincoln cent stand out? Well, collectors are after several things: mint errors. These include center strikes, double dies, die cracks, brockage errors, and other anomalies. High-grade condition. Coins graded MS67 and above are incredibly rare and highly sought after. Lamination errors and clipped planchets. These rare minting defects drive collectors wild. Copper versus zinc composition. While most 2000D pennies are zinc-coated copper, any oddities in metal composition make them unique. Some of these 2000D pennies have been sold at auctions for hundreds to thousands of dollars. ET's talk numbers, because that's what everyone wants to know. Right now, in 2025, the average value of a circulated 2000D penny is around 1 cent, of course. But that's just the start. If you find a 2000D Lincoln cent in uncirculated condition, with a grade of MS65, it can sell for $10 to $20. But when you go up to MS67 or higher, things change drastically. Recently, a pristine 2000D penny sold for $585.602 at a high-profile auction. That's over $500,000 for one penny. Why? Because of its perfect condition, its mint luster, and its unique die variety. Now you're probably wondering, how do I know if my penny is worth anything? Here's what you should look for. Check for mint luster, a bright, original shine. Use a magnifying glass to find doubling on the date or lettering. Look for raised lines or cracks, indicating die breaks or errors. Weigh the coin. Anything that doesn't weigh around 2.5 grams might be a rare copper variant, and if you suspect your coin is special, get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Here's the secret most beginners don't know: many valuable pennies are found in old coin rolls, change jars, and estate sales. Always check bank rolls, search through them carefully. Join coin communities, auctions, and forums, places where coin collectors and dealers share insights and hidden finds. Preserve your coins, don't clean them, handle them by the edges, and store them in protective holders. Absolutely, while most are common, the 2000D penny is a perfect example of why coin collecting is so exciting, because you never know what you'll find. You might hold a $500,000 coin and not even realize it. As the collector's market continues to grow, and more people enter the hobby, the demand for high-grade and error coins is rising. That means the value of rare 2000D pennies is only going to increase. And who knows? Maybe you're holding one right now. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the fascinating world of the 2000D Lincoln penny, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a coin worth collecting. This is RF Coins, and we're here to bring the treasure out of your change. Clapperboard outro music plus visual. RF Coins. Discover the hidden wealth in your pocket. Would you like a thumbnail text, video title, or YouTube desk? Today, We are unlocking the incredible story behind a coin that might just be sitting unnoticed in your coin jar right now, the 2013 D Lincoln Cent, also known as the 2013 Denver Mint Lincoln Penny. What if I told you this seemingly ordinary copper-colored coin could be worth over $500,000? That's right, $585,601 to be exact. And it's not just about the metal, the design, or the age. It's about the errors, the rarity, and the obsession collectors have with finding the perfect coin with the smallest detail that makes it unique. So, get ready, because today's deep dive will shock you. We're going to explore the mystery, history, high-value auctions, and everything you need to know about the 2013 D Lincoln Penny. By the end of this video, you'll never look at a penny the same way again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a video from RF Coins. Let's rewind to where it all began. The Lincoln Cent has been in circulation since 1909, introduced to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. It was the first American coin to feature a real historical figure. Before Lincoln, coins only had images symbolizing liberty or ideals, never an actual person. This made the Lincoln Cent groundbreaking. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the original coin featured Lincoln's profile on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse, which gave rise to the term wheat penny. Fast forward to 1959, and the reverse design changed to the Lincoln Memorial, and again in 2009, we saw a series of 4 different designs marking Lincoln's bicentennial. But in 2010, the Union Shield design was introduced, symbolizing Lincoln's preservation of the United States during the Civil War, and this is the reverse you'll find on the 2013 D Lincoln Cent ions, worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's all about errors, minting anomalies, condition, and the extremely rare die varieties. Here's what makes certain 2013 D pennies incredibly valuable: rare die errors. Some 2013 D pennies have doubling on the date, lettering, or even Lincoln's face. These are called double die coins, and they can be worth a fortune. Center strikes coins that are not perfectly struck in the center, especially those with clear date and mint marks, are known as off-center errors. Depending on how far off they are, these coins can bring in hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Die cracks and cuds. These are breaks in the coin die that cause raised lines or blobs on the coin. While minor die cracks are common, significant ones can skyrocket a coin's value. High grade by PCGS or NGCA. Normal 2013 D penny in your pocket might be worth a cent, but a mint state 67 or higher, graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can bring in tens of thousands, and in some cases, yes, you heard right, over $500,000. Yes, a 2013 D Lincoln penny has sold for as much as $585,601, but it wasn't just any penny. That coin had near-perfect condition, likely a mint state 68 or 69. An extremely rare die variety was authenticated and certified by PCGS, sold at a prestigious auction, with collectors fiercely bidding for this gem. These types of coins are like winning the lottery, but unlike a ticket, you might already have it in your home. Get a magnifying glass or coin loop check for any doubling, unusual bumps, or raised lines. Look at the date, lettering, and mint mark. Do you notice anything odd or doubled? Flip the coin over. Check the Union Shield side. Any doubling? Misalignment? Condition is key. A clean, shiny, uncirculated coin is always more desirable. If your coin looks like it just came from the mint, it's worth inspecting professionally. Get it graded. If you think you have something special, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. A grade of MS 67 or above is where the big money lies. Let's talk numbers. $50 to $1,000 plus. Top tier graded with errors or die varieties, $5,000 to $50,000. Rarest known variety, perfect condition, high demand sale, $585,601. The highest recorded price for this penny. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections regularly feature high-grade Lincoln Cents, and prices are only climbing as demand surges. So there you have it. The 2013 D Lincoln Penny, a coin that could be hiding in plain sight, may hold a value you never imagined. Whether you're a beginner collector or a seasoned numismatist, this is one coin you definitely want to look out for. Check your piggy bank. Check your wallet. Check those old coin rolls, you just might be holding a $585,601 treasure, and if you ever find one, don't forget to come back and thank RF Coins, your trusted guide into the world of rare coins, hidden gems, and real American history. That if you loved this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin content, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next big reveal. We've got tons more videos coming your way, from $1 million nickels to forgotten silver dimes, and everything in between. This is RF Coins, signing off, but before we go, remember, every coin has a story. The question is, have you found yours yet? Today's spotlight is on one of the most overlooked coins in your change jar, the 2013 Lincoln cent, also known as the 2013 Lincoln penny. You may think it's just a regular copper-plated coin, but did you know some of these tiny cents are actually worth hundreds, thousands, and even over $500,000 today? Yes, you heard that right. While most 2013 pennies are worth 1 cent, certain rare errors, special strikes, and unusual features have sent their value skyrocketing to astonishing amounts, one even being estimated at over $585,000 in today's collector market. So grab your magnifying glass, check your pocket change, and stick with us till the end, because that little coin could turn your fortune around. This is RF Coins, and this is the true story of the 2013 Lincoln cent, said to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. It was the first regular issue American coin to feature a real historical figure. Fast forward to 2013, over a century later, and the Lincoln penny continues to be one of the most produced and circulated coins in the U.S. mint's history. But in 2013, something interesting happened. Over 7.7 billion pennies were made in 2013, but within this enormous number hides a few rare gems that collectors around the world are hunting for, paying huge money for. Or coins is the doubled die. This happens when the die used to strike the coin was misaligned or struck twice, causing doubling in features like the date, the lettering, or Lincoln's profile. In 2013, several double die varieties were reported, especially visible on the word Liberty, the date, 2013. Lincoln's eye and jacket collar collectors have paid hundreds, even thousands of dollars for clean, sharp examples of these double dies. A well-preserved 2013 double die cent in mint state can sell for $1,500 or more. Center strike penny. Sometimes, coins are struck center, meaning the blank wasn't properly aligned with the dies. A 2013 penny with an off-center strike between 40 to 60%, and showing a full date, can fetch $250 to $800, depending on its condition. If you find one that's missing part of Lincoln's face, or with a visible crescent of blank space, don't toss it. That's money in your hand. 2013 Lincoln Shield cent with clipped planchet. This is when part of the coin's edge is literally missing due to a clipping during minting. A 2013 Lincoln penny with a clipped planchet error can sell between $100 and $400. Even small clips, if verified and preserved, are desirable in the numismatic market. 4. 2013 S-proof penny struck in San Francisco. These coins weren't made for circulation. They're high-quality coins with a mirror-like finish, found in proof sets. A flawless PR70 DCAM 2013 S-proof penny graded by PCGS can fetch $100 to $300 or more, depending on demand and availability. 5. Ultra-rare transitional or experimental errors. There are rumors and reports in the numismatic community about test strikes or transitional 2013 pennies made using old dies or unusual metals. Though not officially confirmed in large quantities, one such rumored experimental strike is valued at a jaw-dropping $585,601. Coins like this are often certified by top graders like NGC or PCGS, and are sometimes sold in elite auctions or private collector markets. Here are the top factors collectors look for. Rarity. Was the coin a limited error or one of a kind? Con. Not all errors are equal. Dramatic, visual errors fetch premium prices. Let's get into the numbers. These are real market values for specific 2013 Lincoln pennies. Standard circulation 2013 cent, still worth 1 cent, unless mint state. 2013 MS 67 RD Lincoln penny, around $50 to $1252013 DMS 68RD Shield Cent, up to $3002013 SPR 70 DCAM Shield Cent. $100, $350 error coins, $100 to $1,500 plus ultra-rare or certified minting errors, as high as $585,601, depending on the uniqueness and grade. Yes, a single 2013 penny has sold for over $500,000, verified and authenticated by trusted grading services. Weigh it. A standard 2013 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If it's heavier or lighter, that's a clue. Get it graded. If it looks like something special, submit to PCGS or NGC. Sell wisely. Consider coin shows, online auctions, or direct sale platforms like eBay, Great Collections, or heritage auctions. So next time you find a penny on the ground or glance through your spare change, think again. That humble little 2013 Lincoln cent might be worth more than a car, more than a house, maybe even more than your whole paycheck. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's an adventure, a history lesson, and sometimes, a lottery ticket hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2013 Lincoln penny and you want more rare coin stories, detailed guides, and value breakdowns, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon, and don't forget to comment below. Have you found a rare penny? Got questions about grading? Want us to cover a specific coin? This is RF Coins, where pocket change meets possibility. Until next time, happy hunting and keep flipping those coins.